Hello. Today I wanted to discuss knife sharpening. In my lifetime, I've tried several different ways to sharpen knives, and some of it was inherited from my father, and some of it's just trial and error by me. So let's have a look. So here you can see my evolution of knife sharpening. I'll go through these one by one and tell you the story. This setup here was my inheritance from my father. My grandfather was a butcher, so I'm sure my dad knew how to sharpen knives, and this is what he had, a stone and a steel. I've tried it, I could get it to work a little bit on the steel, but stone's just, I don't know, I just never really had any proper training. This little setup here, Edgemaker Pro. So I got these at the Ontario Sportsman Show, 5 years ago. They got my knife sharp. So I have a set here at the house and I have a set on the boat. And then last year or 2 years ago, I bought a wet stone setup. Different grades. Well, I don't even know if it says it here. Oh yeah, so 3,000, 8,000, 400, 1,000. So I was thinking, well, I'm retired. I got time to sharpen my knives on a whetstone. And I tried, but again, it doesn't come fast and easy. You need to know the angles at which you're putting it across. So I'm not saying it's a bad system. It just takes practice. And I haven't given it much practice. And then we had this, the Ken Onion edition of the Work Sharp Sharpener. My buddy that has a YouTube channel did a little segment on this and I'd never even heard about it. So this is a belt sander. And well, I tried it and geez, it's 100% better than anything I got. I've done a bunch of knives for myself. I did all the knives in the boat. I had this bunch of butcher knives, again, was from my father. These big knives I've had in my garage and I kind of wrote them off because I couldn't sharpen them and I was using them to cut hostas and perennials at the end of the year. But today I'm gonna sharpen all those because I believe now if I use this, they're gonna come up A1 and back in good shape for everyday use. So that's what I wanna do today is show you that and let's see how we go. Okay, I've taken this Ken Onion out of the box and you can see here I got different grades of belts. So I got, coarse, medium, fine, extra fine, and I really haven't read what this one is yet. It doesn't say, but we'll get to that. I'm not gonna use that today. Your Ken Onion plugs into 110, has some guides here. You can see the numbers for the angle of the knife you're using, or the angle of the edge you need. And in the instructions, it will tell you, like for outdoor knives, if you have a fillet knife, you want 20-degree angle, and that's what I'm gonna do. I've did serrated for my wife's bread knives in the kitchen. It really doesn't have an angle. But for this purpose of today, we got fillet knife, 20-degree angle. We're gonna put it on light to medium speed, 6 to 10 coarse per side, 6 to 10 medium per side, 10 using the fine, and that should do a fillet knife on 20 degrees. So let's put the coarse on. This here is spring loaded. So what I do is start it on the bottom first and get it in there. Get it around the guide, one of the guides. I think I can. So under the guide, there we go. It's on there. I'm set to 20 degrees. I'm gonna plug it in. Your speeds with your trigger. And you can set, there's a knob there that'll only let it go in so far. Take it out for fast. Oh, that's slow. Turn it the other way for fast. So that book said medium. So that's medium. Okay. Now the rest is just, like we say, 6 to 10 per side till you feel an edge of, we start on the downside and you want to get it sharpening so it leaves just a burr on the one side, and then we'll do the other side and work back and forth. And I'm not a pro at it, but I wanted you guys to be aware of it because this thing is pretty damn cool. And I got it on sale too, so that was even cooler. I'm gonna get some sheets of paper and we'll do before and after on sharpness to show you the sharpness. So this is my first knife. And like I say, that was in the garage. I don't even know how sharp it is, so let's see. I say this thing's been cutting garden, hostas, perennials. It won't even cut. So let's just try this out. So 6 to 10, so I'm just gonna put it in there. That's on the downside. That is going clockwise in my view. And we'll just do 6 to 10. Draw it in nice, just like that. So here we go. So that's 8. I can see a nice, oh, I got a little chunk of the tip, so I'm gonna do a few more just to see if I can get that tip straightened out. So that was 4, so that's 12. Let's do 12 on the other side. I should have mentioned, there is this guide. I should have been using the guide. That just lets you draw, gives you something to ride on. So I think I was at 6. Whew, looking good. So that was 12. So now I'm gonna change this again and push up, pull out, off comes the belt, medium. So bring that spring up around the knife guides. There it's on. Put my rest back. Good to go. So 6 to 10 on the medium. I love this thing. Okay, so that's the medium, and then we do 10 on the fine. And then we'll give it a little paper test. Okay, there we go. Whew. Okay, so that was 12, 10, and then I did 10. 12 on the coarse, 10 on the medium, 10 on the fine. And this thing was duller and shit. So let's see now. Whew. Nice. She is sharp. Need I say any more? What a job. It's so easy. A lot easier than that. you know, I could have showed you this, but this here, you just draw through. It kind of has the angles already. Say we use them on the boat if we need them, and then my inheritance. Now, I have no problem maybe just finishing it with the steel, but that knife is now ready for use. Okay, so I wanted to try this big sucker. Look at that, I can run my thumb on that. It's not even, I don't even know if I need to do this. Okay? Because these are extremely dull. So I'm gonna start with the coarse again. I'm curious how this is gonna turn out. Because I've wrote these off. These are in my toolbox for gardening. Okay, because they're so dull, I'm gonna do 12 again, even though it said 6 to 8. Feels pretty good. It might need a little bit more work because this thing was so dull, but let me see here. It's got an edge, so let's try the fine. We'll go through the process, and so I'll bring that up, pull that off, and fine. Okay, we got this knife sharpened. Let's give it a test. Looking pretty good. That's pretty awesome, because last fall I was cutting hostas with this and wrote it off as anything else but a machete. Now it's a nice sharp knife again. Okay, so you can see with very little effort, we've just resurrected this knife, and I was just saying to my wife that for the cost of that sharpener, it's well worth it, because I just resurrected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 knives. And if you were to pay 20 bucks a knife, it's 180, and I only paid 170, 169 for that sharpener. So to me, it was a smart choice to purchase that and resurrect all these knives, and not to mention the knives for family members and the knives on the boat. This is just going to go on forever. It's such a good investment compared to my investment I made at the Sportsman Show a couple years ago. And like I said, these did serve a purpose for us on the boat to get a good edge. A good quick edge for skinning fish, filleted fish, and I'll continue to use those on the boat. But to get a primary sharp finish, I'm going to use this Work Sharp Ken Onion edition. Now, my wife just brought me a pair of shitty scissors, and I looked at them and said, why don't you just throw them out? But she said they're really dull, and so I'm going to try it. I'm going to try and resurrect these. I did read the instructions. We can do scissors. There is a specific piece of this guide here that we use on scissors, apparently. And there's only one edge on the scissor, so we're gonna be running the belt over that edge, and that is on the upside. So let's just try this. Hopefully I can do it. Not sure if I can do, how do I do that? So I do that edge. Okay, yeah, this will work. Here we go. I don't know. Seems pretty sharp. Or I guess I didn't ruin it, put it that way. Like I say, these are just shitty scissors that you get at the dollar store, but Maybe I got another $1's worth of use out of them. I'm just gonna finish it one more time. I think that's all I'm gonna do for scissors. So, you can do scissors too. So, to wrap it up, it's a great investment. You should get it. You can sharpen your knives, your table knives for the butchering around in the kitchen, your hunting knives, your fishing knives, your wife's scissors. And that's all I know right now, but it does a hell of a job, and I am so happy I bought it. So I want you to be happy too. So look it up, buy it, and have sharp knives. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Like this video, leave any comments, questions below. I love reading questions and comments, and I'll answer as soon as I can. Thank you very much, and have a great day.